Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. Now that's a way to start a show. I wish every show could start like that. Nice Queen coming around the corner. So if that wasn't enough, there is a second Queen already lit up. So we might get two in the first 20 minutes of the stream. That's nice. That'll be nice. Hello, Scott. Good to see you. Says Aloha Patrick and Reverse Ops Ohana. 6 months of pure enjoyment on the People Streamer. Looking forward to many more. And got cut off there. What does it say? Many more months. But thank you very much for 6 months at the 330 level. That's very kind of you. Hope you're doing well with your new schedule and the kids are doing well with the new school year. Trying out a pair. I usually use flip-up sunglasses. I know this is way too early in the show for behind-the-scenes baseball, but trying a pair of flip-up sunglasses. I usually use flip-up sunglasses like 99% of the time because I wear glasses, and they're just so much more convenient. They're cheap. If I lose them, I'm not worried about it. Don't have to get prescription sunglasses. So I'm trying a set today, and it's I don't know, it's not working very well. I'm not really enjoying it. I want to take them off. So I hope you don't mind me starting a bit early. When I checked the schedule last night to find out what time we were going to start today, neither of these two Queens were listed on flight radar, so I didn't know exactly what time. I knew roughly they'd be in the latter half of the 10 o'clock hour, which is kind of why I picked 10:45. This one went a little earlier than I thought, and luckily I was here early enough to get everything set up for it to go. Hello, Brandon, Alan, thanks for being here. Josh as well. Top-notch mods in the house early, thank you. Got Jonathan and Christine. Legalized Shemp. Gavin's here. Brian. Thank you all for being here. I say early in the stream, but it's not really early. This would normally be close to the end of the stream, but I needed a day to sleep in. We did here today. We did 2 shows in a row, and it's hard for me to do 3 early morning shows in a row. My body just doesn't like it. So, decided to sleep in this morning. I don't think we missed this much. We might have missed a couple of 35s this morning. May have gone out, but we would have been at the other side anyway. Well, thank you all for patiently waiting for me, Jonathan. I appreciate it. We might have missed a couple 35s that went out early this morning. I've been hearing from some local plane spotters. But like I said, we would have been at the other end anyway. The only thing I'm disappointed we missed, there was a Chinese 737 that came through here with Lucky Airlines that I've never seen before, and we did miss that. Brandon, we get plenty of daylight. We don't need to save any here. We live always on Hawaiian time. We don't need this daylight savings and summertime and all this. We just live on Hawaiian time. Why am I showing you the flagpole? I don't know, because the Queen moved on me and I wasn't paying attention. Our good friend Vegas Joe is here. Hello, Vegas Joe. Hope you're doing well. 9 months he's been with us. Aloha, everyone. These amazing 9 months have gone by quickly. I've enjoyed it all. Hope this finds you all well. Thank you very much. I am doing very well today. Very well rested. Actually went to bed early and slept late, so I am well rested. But thank you very much for 9 months at the 787 level. That's our highest level here, so thank you very much. Let's take the Queen is rolling now. Oh, hey, my arm's getting tired on that one. I think something's going kaflooey with my laptop. Ah, there we go. Our good friend Jonathan McBee is gifted 1 reverse ops membership, so thank you very much, Jonathan. Flip over to the other screen and see who is the recipient of that. Looks like BCPM58 is the recipient, so please join me in thanking Jonathan for that awesome gift. And if that wasn't enough, look what we got here. We have our second. Well, that's not working today. Bam, just like that. Oh, Mike D, I'm sorry to hear that. Pass along our best wishes for everyone involved. It's hard to lose a parent. So I think I measured from the center line of that taxiway where the right before he made the turn, that Queen made the turn. I think it's 193 feet. I think I measured 193 feet at its closest point to the fence line. And then it's probably about that here. So we're about 400 feet from that Queen as it taxis by there. From where we're standing. The fence line, you can actually walk up almost all the way to the fence line. You can get very close. I don't know what to say, Mike. I'm trying to think of the right words to say, but I just can't come up with the right words. And there probably isn't the right words to say. I lost my father when I was young. I was 13. Maybe 12. 12, I think. And I lost my mom about 14 years ago. 13 years ago, 2011. And I wish I could tell you it will get easier. I wish I could, but it never will. At least for me, it never got easier. Just try to think of the positive the times you had with them and the good times, and that'll help. So that one that just left here, it's Hawaiian Flight 1293. It's heading off to Lehui. That was a 717. The Queen we're watching here is heading off to Sydney. Not yet, Mark. We got a little time before the Korean. I think the Korean is. Let me double check that here. I have it in the. Have the times in the show description. So the departure time for the Korean 747 is 12:05, and then the two Honus are 11:30 and 12:40, and we're going to catch all three of those today. So I hope everyone had a good Halloween last night. Halloween is big for two things here on Oahu. The first is Waikiki is absolutely a zoo. There's thousands of people down there in costume. And the second is the traffic. Halloween night traffic, especially during the week, if it's a weekday, is the worst it is all year. Because every parent is trying to rush home from work to take their kids out for Halloween. So I didn't get home till 7:30 last night, so most of the trick-or-treaters were gone by then from my street. Mrs. Reverse Ops handed out some candy. We did. Well, I didn't. I got there. I didn't get home till after 7:30, so I didn't. I saw some, but when I got home, we turned off the porch light so we can eat dinner. But Mrs. Reverse Ops handed out half a bucket of candy. It went to an undisclosed location for safekeeping, Brandon. But the good thing about staying late last night is I was able to watch some of Walt's stream, and Walt had a great stream last night. If you guys watched his stream last night, that was a fun stream. He was in his penthouse view. Too high. The plane went long before it turned. Hello, Rainbow Love. How are you? Oops. I was kind of a little disappointed with the candy choice. I mean, Mrs. Reverse Ops is pretty awesome most of the time, but I think her candy choice this year is a little... She didn't get any Twix bars. It was a mixture, but it had like Rolos and What's the one with malted milk in the middle? Ugh. I mean, it had lots of Kit Kats and Kit Kats and Reese's, which are good, but there was no Twix, unless she gave out all the Twix, which is equally as bad. Whoppers, there we go. Yeah, Whoppers. Not a big fan of Whoppers. But I like caramel, which is why I like the Twix. They have a new vending machine at my work, and it has drinks and food and candy in the same vending machine, so it keeps everything cold because it has to keep the drinks cold. Well, it has Twix in there, but because it's cold, the caramel's all hard, so you have to buy it and then wait for it to go to room temperature. So oh, hello, Eham. Thank you. So our first arrival that we're going to follow on the other side is coming in from LA with the Extra X. It's AA Flight 31. It is a 321. We don't usually see a lot of AA flights in my shows for some reason. They used to have a 7 a.m. flight, but we never see that anymore. Yeah, we just have the one machine, so it's everything in one machine, which is better than the old one because now we have a better variety of drinks. Like I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon and put it in the refrigerator in my office. But sometimes you want a little variety. Sometimes you're craving something a little different. Sometimes you want to get a Monster when you told your wife that you weren't going to have a Monster that day. So that's good to have the new vending machine. Hello, Peter. Yeah, I have to have everything room temperature. Chocolates and things and candy. The problem is, though, we have, like, my house, like a lot of houses in Hawaii, does not have AC. It doesn't have central AC. So you can't really leave chocolates out or else they melt in the middle of the day. So you have to put them in the fridge and then you gotta wait. The problems with living in paradise, I guess. Next one we're going to see in front of us is a 717. It's Hawaiian Flight 1085. It's coming in from Maui. We do have a Hawaiian going overhead. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see it. Hey, how's it going? How you been? Oh, nice. I like that one.
We just missed UPS, right?
Oh yeah, they both just left. Yeah.
We're stuck in traffic.
Oh.
Really upset.
Oh, bummer. Well, they'll be back.
There's nothing, I think, at today.
Huh?
There's no UPS flights, I think.
I don't think the rest of the day. No. Maybe tonight, but it won't. It probably won't be one of those.
My wife's coming in in at 12:45, so we'll pick her up later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll probably see her landing.
There'll be a Korean 747 coming out in a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
there.
Can we see that thing?
What time is it going to be around?
A little after 12.
Yeah, we'll still be here.
Okay. I will respectfully disagree. Fire truck. Moldy. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. Yeah, I might try to come get some pictures of those F-35s, but I don't know if I won't be live streaming them because if they're arriving, that means they'll probably arrive on 8 left, and it wouldn't make a very good show. They're much better watching the fighters depart from here. Arriving fighters here is hard because they're usually so far away. You know, EHAM, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming they did because I was told some F-35s left this morning, but I don't know what they were or who they belonged to. Now, I haven't seen any F-22s today. It is Guard Saturday, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be fighters. Sometimes they do other training, maintenance training or classroom training or something, so they don't necessarily fly. Yeah, Josh, we get almost everything. The only thing I'm waiting to see that we have, I don't think we've seen during a stream, is an aircraft carrier. We've seen destroyers and refuelers and cargo and subs, and haven't seen an aircraft carrier yet. But you never know. Next one out is Southwest coming in. Going out. Let me start over with that. That was a complete mess up. The next one going out is a Southwest. It's heading off to Lake Hue. Just got the notification for my T-Mobile bill. Ugh, I hate that day. T-Mobile bill this month was almost $400. Ouch. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. So it's just now 11 o'clock. That means we're about a half an hour or so from the pushback of the first A380. But about 45 minutes till the actual departure. We should have a Qantas in there too, and we should start seeing Asiana, and the one we're really waiting for is 1205. That is the Korean Air 747. It's the baby blue one today. I saw it on the way in. It looks nice. Not as nice as the new one. There's a ton of Hawaiian planes lit up over there, going in, going out, all kinds of 717s. Mrs. Reverse Ops must be enjoying her time at the mall, because I thought I would get a snarky text by now about the candy choice comment. Oh shoot, I know what I didn't hook up. I just 2 days in a row I didn't hook up the ATC. Hold on. Alright, we have ATC. Theoretically, they haven't said anything yet, but it's turned on. I had a very weird dream last night. You guys want to hear my weird dream, or is that just too... It was kind of like a... I didn't wait for you guys to answer though, so I'm gonna say it anyway. So I had a very weird dream, and it was kind of like what's the Scrooge the Scrooged thing, where the ghost of Christmas present and the ghost of Christmas past. It's called, the funny version is called Scrooged. I don't remember what the Charles Dickens version is called. Anyway, so Ghost of Christmas, it's kind of like that, and I was in this futuristic lab. Ooh, I see a C-17 coming in. I might have to be quiet for a second. I was in this futuristic lab, and they had me hooked up to this machine on my head. And I'll finish that story here in a minute. Christmas Carol. Thank you, Peter. Hello.
Are you expecting some real exotic flights in the next 30, 40 minutes?
I don't know, it's super exotic, but there's one plane that hasn't been here in a while that came back for the weekend.
Okay.
It's a Korean Air 747.
Okay.
So that's why I'm here this time.
Oh,
But normally I'm here 3 times a week anyway.
I've noticed you here before too.
Yeah.
My grandson, he likes to plane watch.
But at a couple minutes after 12, it'll be a Korean Air 747.
Okay. A
Yeah.
couple minutes after 12. 3 and 4-7. Thank you.
You're welcome.
4-7. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So if he, does he watch YouTube?
You watch YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me give you a sticker.
Oh, okay.
I can find them here. So I live stream on YouTube.
Oh, great.
So either from here or up at the other end of the street.
Great.
Sometimes I do.
Oh, thank you.
That's the channel name. So if you just type that into YouTube, it should come up. Uh-huh.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's a very nice grandma right there, taking her grandson out to watch planes. That's a very nice grandma. That 717 was Hawaiian Flight 9916. It's heading off to Maui. Jen, I saved a Pop-Tart sticker for you next time you come by. I'm out of Pop-Tart stickers except for one. I saved one for Jen the next time she comes by. So this is a Hawaiian Flight 1078. It's heading off to Kona. This one here, it's Hawaiian Flight 1042. It's also off to Hilo. Is it 2 in a row to Hilo? Oh, they're the ones to Kona. Oh, 90 minutes. We'll probably be here for that one. Eham? Alright, so let me get back to my story. Maybe. We'll see. See if this plane starts to move. Ooh, there's United triple on the downwind. Somewhere over my left shoulder. I hear him. I don't see him.
7538, transporting right to be 717 southbound country.
That's funny, look like Shem. So anyway, I'm sitting in this like laboratory, like high tech, like kind of like maybe Minority Report type room, and I have this thing. It's out there somewhere. Where is it? It's too far over this way. There it is. And I have this thing on my head that's kind of like a salad strainer with all these wires on it. Yeah, Bizboy, we get a lot of heat haze here, so yeah, there's not really much I can do about that. It's better when they get closer up. When the planes get a little closer, like you'll notice it gets clearer as it gets closer. We're just shooting through a lot of heat haze. So I'm sitting in this chair with a thing strapped to my head, and I'm looking at this big screen, and it looks like a timeline from a movie. If you've ever seen someone edit a movie in like Premiere or something, it's just all the different pieces laid out on a long timeline. And they're showing me what happens when they take one little bit and move it a couple minutes this way, or something that happened and move it a couple of minutes backwards or forwards, all throughout my life, and showing me how my life would have changed. And they're giving me the option if I want to stay that way or if I want to keep checking. And the last two that they showed me before I woke up was me and Mrs. Reverse Ops, before we were even dating. We're on the Big Island together. And that's where we had our first kiss, on the Big Island, on a beach on the Big Island. It was awesome. And we had rushed down to this beach for sunset. And we just made it to the beach for sunset. And they were showing me what would happen if we got stopped at a light just a little too long, or we got stuck behind a bus and we didn't quite make it to that beach for sunset, and we didn't have our first kiss. And they asked me, do you want to stay this way or do you want to go back? And I said, I want to go back to the original timeline. I want to go back to where we made it to the beach and had our first kiss at sunset. Sounds kind of corny, I know, but that was the dream I had last night. Hello, Josh. The transit prodigies in the house. The next two that are coming out here, the first one is Qantas. It's Qantas Flight 104. It's heading back to Sydney. This is a nice one. This is one of my favorite special liveries. Qantas has 3 of my favorite special liveries. That's pretty good odds. This one here is the 100th anniversary special livery. They also have their retro roo is awesome, and their one they call Yam Dreaming is also a favorite of mine. So Qantas has 3 of my favorite special liveries. This is that United triple we saw overhead a little bit ago. It was coming in from SFO. So I don't really have a great shot from this parking space. We have these poles in the way. I'm a little bit closer than I usually am because of the cars that were parked here when I got here. So I don't have a good shot of the plane with the water in front of it. We'll get it when it comes around the other side of the guard shack though. See, we have an Amazon Air coming out here to play. So that Qantas should be coming. I've never flown Qantas, but one of these days. Oh, I think Josh spends half his life in Australia, or at least half his life getting to and from Australia. Oh, thanks, Eham. Getting all the big ones today. C5s, A380s, Queens. So this Amazon Air coming up behind, I mean, we'll have to see in a minute. I don't think this is one of the ones operated by, it's a 7.6. I don't think it's one of the ones operated by Hawaiian. But I'm wondering if, oh, it might be. It's a light blue. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, okay. No, I know what this is. I saw this when it came in. I hadn't mentioned it yet. Look at this. This is an old TUI Air 7.6 that is being ferried. I believe it's being ferried to have a freighter conversion on it for Amazon. Oh, yeah, all the plane spotters are getting out of their cars. Everybody's getting on their ladders. But I was wondering what happens to the do the call signs for those Amazon Hawaiian planes, do that change too? I haven't seen one of them since they changed everything. Alright, so the next one out before that Amazon freighter TUI conversion there is Hawaiian flight 1066 heading off to Maui. You used to work for TUI? What else are you hiding from us, Rainbow Love? So the TUI is lined up. Now that was a performance takeoff from a big plane. Thing rotated out of here super quick. Oh, Turtles transponders on, yay. Usually that would mean the end of our show, not today. The next one going out is Hawaiian Flight 848. It's heading off to Oakland. It's a 321. Behind it we have a Hawaiian Flight 836. That's heading off to Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. That's a 330. They are both going to hold where they are because they are waiting for a Hawaiian Flight 1031 to come in from Hilo on the crossing runway. We're going to take that one first. What's it, Ken? I don't see that flight. I see Hawaiian Flight 848 to Oakland. I don't... Lucy, it used to be a TUI. It now belongs to Amazon Air. So it'll be used for a freighter. It was not coming up with any call sign on flight radar. It just had the tail number. Alright, that was Hawaiian Flight 836 heading off to Phoenix. It's a 330. Yeah, I heard that, Oliver. That was nice.
Contact departure.
Alright, so the first A380 is, looks like it's on the move now, headed in this direction, so it'll be out here in about 7 to 10 minutes by the time it makes its way down Alpha, across 8 left, and down Juliet. There's a Japan Air in front of it. Japan Air is heading back to Osaka. It's a Dreamliner 9. But before we get that, I just want to say thank you to everyone here. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We are a Hawaii-based aviation live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right over there. Very convenient for the show. It's 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there. We usually do 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today's a little later than our normal Saturday show because we did a show yesterday to welcome back the Korean 747. And I get a little tired when we do 3 shows in a row, so we took the morning off. And we're going to be here to catch its departure along with the 2 A380 departures. So we're going to be here for a little while longer. The second A380 will be closer to 1 o'clock. The first one's on its way down here. The Queen will be just a little bit after noon. I believe the pushback of that is supposed to be 12:05. So I would imagine it'd be out here about 15 minutes later. I put up the schedule for next week on Instagram and Discord and here on YouTube in the post section. We're going to do a little change. Because of my normal job, I had to switch Tuesday to Wednesday. So there'll be no Tuesday show this week. We're going to do it on Wednesday. So we'll do Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Same day, different day, same fun. So it'll be okay. If you're liking the stream, I'm cutting my head off, aren't I? If you're liking the stream, please hit that like button. It's the easiest and freest way to help out the channel. Next to that like button, there should be a subscribe button. I know half of you, statistically half of you, are not subscribed to the channel. So if you could fix that for me, I would really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 20,000 by the end of the year, and we are quickly running out of days. So we are a long way to go. We were on pace, through July, we were on pace to make it, but we have really slowed down a little bit. So if you can help me out, hit that subscribe button, see if we can get to 20,000 by the end of the year. It's a big ask, but there's also some other ways to help out the channel. If you're having a way more good a time than just liking the channel, there's membership levels available. There's a PayPal link in the description somewhere. I want to thank my good friend Mason for leaving a PayPal yesterday. Thank you very much. And there's also a shop, a Reverse Ops shop, where you can get your favorite Reverse Ops gear. T-shirts, hats, hoodies. There's still some German tour merchandise available. We have beer stein. We have all kinds of stuff there. It's at reverseopsshop.com. Planespotting.com. And if you're thinking to yourself, oops, if you're thinking to yourself, Patrick, you're talking too fast. What are you doing? I didn't have a pencil ready. I have fixed that for you. I have a way to help you out. Right there. reverseops.com/find me. All your reverse ops needs at one link. Social medias are there. The membership page is there. The companion stream, which you might see pinned at the top of the chat window, is also there. That has our 360 camera going on, so you can see exactly, well, almost exactly what I see. 360 around the whole view of the parking lot here. So thank you all for being here most of all. It really is a lot of fun for me, and then we'll get back to watching planes because we have a Japanese Dreamliner coming down Juliet right now. Well, that's supposed to go away after so many seconds. I don't know why it didn't go away. Let's take it away now. So let's see if we can find that Japanese Dreamliner. Should be popping out from around the guard shack any second now. There it is. It's in a little bit of a shadow out there, but so because we didn't stream this morning, my body thought it was Sunday all morning. We went out to, me and Mrs. Reverse Ops went out for breakfast, and when we got home, I went to go watch my normal streams that I watch on Sunday morning, and they were not on, and I was very confused. And I was like, oh wait, whoops, it's Saturday, dummy. Hello, Colin. Good to see you. I like that blue. Badge next to your name. That's crazy. Colin is one of the members of our 2-year club. He's been a channel member for 2 full years. Look at that blue badge next to his name. Super just got told to line up and wait on 8 right, so should be seeing it any second now. It's probably behind the guard shack by now because it was coming down pretty quickly. So we'll flip over here. We'll wait by the guard shack. Right there, should see it pop its head out like a turtle does. There it is, the orange one this morning. Oh, interesting, Josh.
74 on departure.
Can have my very own reverse ops pancakes. Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah, Rainbow Love, very good point. Our good friend Highball submitted a photo of this plane doing a crazy bank out of here. It is the winner of the Facebook banner competition. So it will be the banner for our Facebook group for the rest of the month. Rainbow Love will be starting a new thread there soon. So if you want to get your photo as the banner of the Facebook group, just go there and drop your photo in that thread, and we'll vote on it at the end of the month. Yeah, Chris, this one only goes between here and Tokyo. It goes, there's 3 of them. There's this orange one, there's a blue one, and then there's a sea green one. And they all the only route they have is between here and Narita in Tokyo. They come here 2 a day.
A380, runway right for takeoff. Takeoff, right. That's F-76, runway right by the door.
Ugh. Next flight out is Hawaiian flight 870. It's heading up to Long Beach. It's a 321. So we have a Moose coming out after the next two planes. So it's third for departure. We'll have a C-17 there on the right side of the screen. The next one out, however, is a 717. It's Hawaiian flight 1076 heading off to Maui. Alright, so the next one we have leaving is Virgin America flight 267. It's heading off to Seattle. His next one is the C-17. Today is quad jet day here at Daniel K. Inouye. Alright, so the next one out is the United 777. It's already moving. I'm going to flip to it real quick. We also have a biz jet coming down the taxiway in front of us. This next one's Southwest, heading off to Oakland. It's a Max 8. Is down there on the end of the runway. See it right there with the biz jet. Thank you very much, Colin. Our long-time member, Colin, is coming with a 2-pound super chat. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Is that a tri-jet in your little emoji there? I like that. Thank you for that, and thank you for being a 2-year plus channel member. I appreciate that. Asiana's lit up. We missed this one the other day, but it is the Star Alliance Asiana again, so that's good to have it. Thanks again, Colin. Next one is a Hawaiian. It's flight 1063. It's a 717. It's heading off to Lehue. So I just speaking of tri-jets, I just bought something the other day that I'm super excited about. I'm sure you've all heard of Plane Tags before, the company that makes luggage tags or keychain tags out of the skin of old aircraft. And they have a lot of neat ones, and I have a Northwest DC-10 that my sister got me for Christmas a year or two ago, but they just released a American Airlines DC-10 so I immediately bought it. Because that is, not only is it my favorite aircraft, an American old livery DC-10, my favorite aircraft. There's a better than good chance that my dad may have been on that plane, may have worked on that plane. So I bought one. Oh, that's pretty cool, Chris. Ooh, yes. Straight up noon here in the 50th state. Next one is Hawaiian Flight 1057. It's coming in from Kailua Kona. It is coming in on the crossing runway, however. That is 4 right. This one coming in here to the other runway. It's Hawaiian Flight 815. It's coming in from San Diego. Six years, Josh. Jeez, you need to come do some IRL modding out here. Asiana should be popping its head out from those trees any second now, but like I said, the tree view is a little messed up today because of the I'm about 3 parking spaces closer than I usually am because there were some people already parked there. So we should be seeing a glimpse of it, but right in there somewhere. Ooh. There she is. This is the Star Alliance livery. I believe this is this 2 days in a row for the Star Alliance livery? It came in yesterday, right?
Heavy runway, right, not going, traffic going by the runway.
Yeah, Fun Air 69. We have quite a few of them, especially out west, out in the west thing. We have quite a few of them. I know Portland has an air guard there. I know Phoenix has some air guard there. Even Hilo on the Big Island has some air guard there. As far as I know, Honolulu is the only one with 3 different air guard units stationed at it. A lot of them just have 1, some have 2. I think we're the only one with 3 air guard units. We have the fighters, then we have air mobility and air refueling. We have F-22s, KC-135s, and C-17s, all 3 stationed here. When I flew to Germany a couple weeks ago, we flew out from LA with the Extra X on Lufthansa. We flew on a 340-300, and it was the Star Alliance livery on that one. And from what I gather, it was the last 340 flight out of LA. Hello, Wanderlust. We should be getting the Korean lighting up very soon. We do have a shorty Dreamliner coming in from DFW. We're going to take that for just a second because we don't ever see this flight. This is a shorty Dreamliner American coming in from DFW. These don't look bad, but I'm not a fan of these American Dreamliner 8s. Purely for the comfort. I've never flown in the upper classes. I've never flown in premium economy business in those. I've only flown in the regular economy section. But the regular economy seats on those Dreamliner 8s do not fit my body. They give me very uncomfortable for me. So that's why even like if I'm flying to Dallas, sometimes I'll take the other flights that stop in LA with the Extra X because I don't want to be on the Dreamliner. Usually it's a little cheaper too. But seasonally, sometimes they bring in a second flight that's a 777. So if I can, I try to take that one. But unfortunately, I won't be flying to DFW anytime soon. How you doing?
Good. I like this little truck.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not so great on the highway, but other than that,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll do 55, but it's a little sketchy and when it's windy.
Yeah. I used to have a Volkswagen van.
Yeah, probably very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel the wind.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah, it's bad. I don't know, how big is the engine on this one?
660 cc's. So it's a 3-cylinder.
Uh-huh.
So, but it's okay. It's if you're not in a super hurry,
Yeah.
and you get the 5-speed, it's not that bad.
How's it feel?
Really good. Yeah, I do mostly short city trips, and 25, 30.
Not bad.
Yeah. It actually, the weird thing is it does worse on the highway
Well,
because it's not geared for the highway.
yeah.
So if you do all highway driving, it actually gets worse gas mileage because you're all the way up in the revs all the time.
Yeah, I have a CRV and the older one. Plus I have a Leaf. It's supposed to have lifestyle. So I mean, so we have a Leaf to go on the highway.
Yeah.
Whatever. And the car is a 2004. The air conditioner hasn't worked in 6 years.
I used to have all my cars, like when I was in my 20s, never had AC, and I never seemed to care.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how I did that.
Well, I know how I did it because I lived in the East Coast. I didn't need an air conditioner so much,
Yeah.
especially if you're near the ocean.
Yeah.
Like living in New York. So I see you pointing something here.
So I'm live streaming the planes.
Oh, you are?
So I'm videoing them and sending it to YouTube, and so it's live streaming out on YouTube right now.
Oh.
So we have 400 or 500 people watching from around the world. Yeah.
What is your YouTube
So the channel name, that's a little sticker, but that's the channel name. So if you just type that into YouTube, it should be the first thing that pops up.
I'll do that when I get home.
Cool. What's your name?
I'm Victor.
Patrick. Good to meet you.
Duggan.
Yeah.
Irish boy.
So there's a, so I bought mine. There's a place up on King Street in Kalihi. Used to be a Pizza Hut. Now it's a dealership where they sell these. So you pay a little more going through them than you would if you bought it from somebody off Craigslist. But they give you a 90-day warranty. They give you all new tires, and they inspect it before they bring it over from Japan. So you get a little peace of mind.
That's great.
Yeah, it's fun. I used to come out here and take pictures, and then I met a guy in Dallas who was doing this in Dallas, and my wife said, "Why don't you do it here? No one else does it." So I've been doing it a little over 2 years now.
Yeah, I've been coming down here for years, just watch the
Yeah.
I had to drop something at the airport, so I thought, just watch it. Are you listening to
8 the tower, yeah. So we got the Korean has pushed back, and we have a couple in front of it. We have a Southwest and maybe a Hawaiian coming down here, but the Korean has pushed back, so it'll be out here in just a few minutes. John beat me to it.
Friendly 528, Honolulu Tower, turn left and actual, hold short of runway left. Alaska 1476, runway left, clear to land, hold short of runway 4 left. Alaska 1476, runway 8 left, clear to land, hold short of runway 4 left. 8 left, short of 4 left.
Well, Jen, I don't know what highway you take over the mountain, but I don't know how these things. I haven't tried taking one of these over the Poly or the H3 yet. I'm a little scared. So you'd have to definitely want to check that out before you buy one. That was Southwest Air coming in from Kailua Kona. Yeah, the H3, I'd be a little scared coming down the leeward side of the H3 in this thing.
Are you Patrick?
Yes.
He did some forensic, this boy.
Oh, you're doing some spying, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spying. Get your ID.
Let's wait for
Korean is coming up soon.
I just pushed back.
Korean Air to show
Yeah, so it'll be out here in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, it's not
Let's
taxiing
wait for it
yet.
to show up.
Let's see. Oh yeah, just started taxiing. Yeah.
Let's wait for Korean Air to show up.
Ken, that would be a long drive to work.
Let's wait for this one to show up.
Of course, I knew a guy once that he worked in Hawaii Kai, but he lived in Hawaii Kai, but worked at Barber's Point. So that is the complete opposite ends of the lower half of the island. But he would take H1 to H3, go over the other side, and then go down through Waimanalo. And then he lived kind of close to that cutover in Hawaii Kai that cuts over from Sandy's. So he would take that way home instead of taking H1 through town. And my thing just might need new batteries in that. Yeah, there we go. Hello. I have a Mrs. Reverse Op sighting. She's smiling, so she didn't hear what I said about her candy. Oh.
Alaska 1088, Honolulu Tower, cross runway left to Juliet, taxi runway right.
What?
I spent $40 on soap.
Tower cross
Better smell good.
runway right.
Yeah, you like them. You like them. She bought all kinds of fancy soap at the mall, apparently. But it was on sale. It was buy 2, get 1 free. Oh, it wasn't even on sale? Oh my gosh.
1476,
That's what I get for leaving her unsupervised at the mall.
1476, turn left on gate B behind Southwest, contact ground flight navigation. Alaska 815, Heavies, cross. Then contact ground flight. Friendly 528, runway left at Echo line of Boeing, traffic departure brief runway.
Alright, this is Hawaiian. I'm going to have to adjust my sunshade here in a minute. We're getting a little We're getting a little glare on everything. This is Hawaiian flight 1086. It's heading off to Maui. It's heading off to Maui in a hurry there, apparently.
Thank you, Patrick.
All right, take care. Fun Air, usually the European airlines don't show up here. They have, the closest we get is code share flights with other airlines. But no, I've never seen KLM here. We have seen a couple of former European airlines that come through here on their way to be painted or their way to be a freighter conversion. I saw an old Condor plane come through here that was heading off to be a freighter in Asia. But they don't have any, there are no direct to Europe flights from Hawaii. They've talked about it in the past, but it's just when they start, when the financial guys start crunching the numbers, it just doesn't make sense. And the majority of the reason is when people come to Hawaii, generally they're looking for the best deal. So the airlines really can't fill up the big business classes and the big first classes that they would need to make money on the flight. And if you'll notice, a lot of these planes that are leaving here and heading off to the mainland, they're not big wide bodies anymore. They're all narrow bodies, 737s. Even American has gone to the 321s. They have the 321s on American only have a 12-person first class. So they've really given up on the premium experience to Hawaii. So then that means the European airlines definitely can't make the money. But every once in a while you'll be in the airport and you'll hear Lufthansa flight, whatever, is now boarding, and that's because it's a code share with United or something. Yeah, it's all about money. But we do get a lot of the ones from the east that come over here because it's a much shorter flight. South Korea and Japan and down to all the way down to New Zealand and Australia come here. Alright, so the Korean Air is almost down here. I just peeked out from behind the trees. It'll be next after this Hawaiian flight 812 that's heading off to SFO. Upper, have you seen that new black and white Condor livery? They have a brand new black and white striped livery, and the interior matches the black and white stripes on the outside. It's not flying yet. They just finished painting it. They put it on their social media yesterday. When we were over in Frankfurt, we saw all of them except for the pink one. We didn't see the pink one.
Got the C-17.
That's the Stitch livery right there. This is the second time we've almost seen that. We saw it just barely twice now. So Fast Eddie, is that going to be exclusively their plane? That's the one thing I couldn't figure out from the press release. Is that going to be exclusively their plane, or is that going to be a passenger plane that's just painted that way? Because man, that thing looked good. I agree, Chris. I think that looks so much better than it. I like the A380, but that is second to only one in my book, and that's second to the DC-10. But other than that, my favorites. Yeah, Chris, I've been lucky enough to fly on a couple of them. British a few times, JAL, Japan Airlines twice, and then we just got back from Frankfurt, so we flew on the 800, the 8 version, 8i version, coming back from Frankfurt to LA. So that's why we went in and out of Frankfurt. To be honest, we went in and out of Frankfurt specifically to fly on the 340 and the 747. That was Hawaiian 892 heading off to San Jose. Behind it we have a Japan Air coming down the taxiway there, heading off to Tokyo. It's a Dreamliner 9. Behind it we have a Southwest heading off to Long Beach. I think Mrs. Reverse Ops might be going to Long Beach here in a couple of weeks. Oh, then we have a Hawaiian Flight 852, which is interesting. It's the last old Hawaiian livery. It's heading off to Sydney today. That looks like it'll be third for departure. Oh, good. If it's a passenger plane, that we'll definitely see it. I'm gonna have to tune in to One and More Aviation. I watch his stream a lot, but to see that. Because I watch One and More Aviation out of Frankfurt a lot. I started watching him in preparation for me going there, but I actually like his channel, even though 90% of it is in German and I don't understand it at all. Well, I won't say how old I am, but I have flown on a DC-10, so that puts me in a bracket age. You can't pinpoint down exactly how old I am, but it definitely puts me in a range. 103. Let's see, what time is it now? Well, we'll probably still be here at 103 because we're still waiting for the second A380 of the day. Which, I forget what time that one goes, because we don't actually ever watch that one. Let's see, the second A380 is 12:40. So 12:40, that means it'll probably be out here 15 minutes later. So you're looking at 5 to 1. Yeah, we'll still be here at 1 o'clock. Yeah. Don't get into a war you can't. You don't want to fight there, Rainbow Love. We'll start trading stuff here. The next one is that Southwest. I believe that said that was heading off to Long Beach, didn't it? I think I did. Yes, I did. So this is the last old livery Hawaiian. I have a sneaky suspicion we might be saying that about a different plane here soon. Thanks, Chris. I really appreciate it. Ooh, our second A380 of the day is lit up. Thanks, Joshua. So this is Hawaiian Flight 851 heading off to Sydney. You'll notice as it goes by, it doesn't have the Miley layer around the fuselage. That's gray usually. The font's a little different, and the tail design is similar, but not the same. It's a very similar livery, but this is definitely the older one. Coming in?
Vegas, yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it's here yet.
I see it right there. Yes.
It's over there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
His mom's on that.
Yeah. So the little, young plane spotter you might hear on the microphone, his mother is on a flight coming in from Vegas. So we're going to get it on the other side. Him and his dad are here waiting. But they're, it's not just a one-off for them. They're here almost every week watching planes. So this is his mother's flight. This is Hawaiian Air 807 coming in from Vegas.
I'm back here.
What's in the car?
Well, welcome back. What? Hmm. Fun Air, most of the time you don't need permission to stream. There are locations at certain places you do. on private property at certain airports, they do require permission. But if you're on, generally, I'm not a lawyer, so consult your lawyer. Generally, if you are on public property with a view of the airport, you're allowed to stream. There are airports that are entirely surrounded by private property, so they're much harder to stream from. But generally, you're allowed to do, even military, as long as you're on public property, they can't stop you. Now, they will try. Sometimes they will try to stop you, and they'll try to make it seem like they know the law and you don't. But we talked about this a couple days ago. If you are ever confronted by a authority figure, whether it be security or actual police, they cannot, in the United States, generally they cannot make you delete your things or confiscate your equipment or confiscate your SD card. So be polite, respectful, but they generally cannot confiscate your stuff. They can ask you to leave, and if they ask you to leave, it's best not to fight them there. It's best just to leave. But here at this airport, there's a couple of restrictions on where I can go because I'm what's called a professional. But generally, amateur photographers here can go here where I'm at, the other end, or even up in the parking garage and take pictures. And that's usually how it is at most airports. There are some airports that will not let you in their garage. But there's a spotter's guide website. I think it's spottersguide.net. That is a very good resource for what to expect if you go to an airport you're not familiar with. This is the Hawaiian Dreamliner here. It's a little. This time of day, the camera starts to freak out between the darkness of the trees and the lightness of those white planes over there, and overexposes everything. But when we were in Germany, they had some really good spotting locations in Germany. They were very spotter friendly there in Munich and Berlin and Frankfurt and in. Hi, take care.
Just picking up my mom from baggage claim.
Okay, we'll see you later.
See you later. See you guys next week.
Hi, take care. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that about France. I never thought about streaming in France though, but I thought I've seen Jerry, Big Jet Jerry, at a couple places in France. Of course, he might have a permit. I don't know. Yeah, that's the one big difference between here and the UK and Europe is the ATC. Here we have no problem with the ATC being broadcast on our stream. There it's forbidden. I know there's some streamers in Europe who've tried it in the past, and they stopped doing it. I don't know if they got in trouble or just didn't want to deal with the hassle. Because I think it's based off like a 1940s law or something. There's a bird. Hello, bird. Oh, bird didn't want to hang out. But yeah, I've streamed at several airports in the UK before. I've streamed at London City, Heathrow several times, and we even did 2 streams at the Mach Loop up in Wales. the streams we did at the mock loop, not having the ATC was kind of a bummer. We had to rely on, well, I had to rely on people near me. When they started to stand up, I knew something was coming. Alright, so the Super is about to make a left on Juliet, but to cross over 8 left. There's a Hawaiian coming in this side. It's coming in from Kona. It's going to land on 4 right. We'll get that here in just a second. Ireland is definitely on the bucket list. It's on the short list. Yeah, Rainbow Love. I did a lot of research into that before the first time I went to the UK to do a stream. And there's a whole bunch of people over in the UK, streamers particularly, who they're all in agreement that they all agree that the law is so old it actually doesn't apply to streaming, but no one wants to be the guinea pig to find out how the courts will rule. So because apparently the way the law is written, it's defined as a radio broadcast, not an internet broadcast. So that's Delta there. It's probably coming in from Atlanta. Yeah, we might be on that flight next year. We'll be in Atlanta next year.
Runway 1 super, final departure. Delta 316 Heavies on that Yankee by the ground. Delta 316, thanks a lot, have a great day. Magnum 2, remaining small runway parts, Magnum 4, runway parts off at the van minute. Japan Air 783 Heavies, return to runway 7
So we have a Japan Air next out. I just heard Giant on the ATC, so that tells me we probably have a 747 coming in on the other side. I think it's an a Atlas Air coming in on the other side. We'll see if we can figure out where it is. There it is, right there. So we're gonna hold on the 747. We're gonna keep the quad-jet theme going today, and we'll say goodbye to the Japan Air, but we're gonna follow this Queen all the way in. All right, take care, Peter. We'll see you next time. How many Queens is that for us today? Is that 4, 5? I think that's a tug. I think that's a tugboat. I don't know what that is. Might be a tugboat. Alright, so we have an American, a Canadian, and a Japanese plane all set to leave fairly quickly, so we got a couple more to go. There's this also a couple of Hawaiians sprinkled in there. We do have a Virgin America, it looks like, heading off to Sacramento as well. So right now we have a Hawaiian on the end of the runway. It's Hawaiian flight 1096. It's heading off to Maui. As soon as it starts to move, we'll take it. Yeah, I flew on the A380 once. We flew it from Dallas to Heathrow on British. And the only problem was it was a night flight, so we couldn't... I felt weird walking around with all the lights out. So I didn't get a chance to just to walk around and pretend like I was cool going up the stairs. Josh, that's a night and a day flight. How many times do they feed you on an 18-hour flight? They had to feed you 3 times, right? This next one out is Hawaiian flight 816. It's heading off to San Diego. It is a 330. 3 times. Hello, Sydney. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I have Super Zoom still turned on, don't I? Don't need Super Zoom for this. Next one out is the Southwest. It might be waiting for a Cessna to come in. The Cessna is coming in from Lanai. It is Mokulele Airlines. It's a Grand Caravan. We'll see which one goes first. So the plan today is we're going to go about another half an hour or so. See a couple of those planes that I listed off a bit ago leave, the American, the Canadian. So about another half an hour or so. This Delta here is coming in from Detroit. Send them to Detroit. The next stream to Legal Ship will be on Wednesday morning, 6:45. It'll be a normal morning stream. It'll go 6:45 till about 9:45. We'll do it again on Thursday, and then we'll be back for a full big show. Oh, is that trademarked? I don't know if I can say that. A full show on Saturday starting at 6:45 and will end about the time the first A380 disappears into the clouds. She was shopping. She's here in the parking lot now, though, Rainbow Love. She went to the mall.
2506, next arrival. That'll be about 4 minutes.
Okay, I think I need some water. I'll be right back.
Second 75, heavy Honolulu Tower, Costa Terminus, heavy Airbus, final final. Traffic landing control is the caravan. Runway 8 left to the land, hold short, ready for left. Second 75, heavy, where do you park?
Alright, so I think the next one in is another American. It's coming in from Chicago. This is a relatively new flight. I'd say it's seasonal, but it seems to be less than seasonal. But this is a relatively new flight coming in. This is another shorty Dreamliner. Hello, Steven. How you doing? Alright, let's see if we can get that American real quick. That shorty Dreamliner. Super zoom. Probably going to need super zoom. Should be over here somewhere. There it is. It not far. It's actually
2506 on the departure.
maybe 5 minutes. It's just you got to go up around the edge of the harbor. So let's see if I can. So this is the airport here. Ron was asking how long it is from our 8 left streaming location to where we stream for the harbor. And it's not actually that far. So this is obviously the airport. Hickam base is over here. This is 8 left. This is 8 right. Today we are right here at the end of Lagoon Drive. There's a parking lot. Lagoon Drive is right here. So we're at the end right here today for the stream. Sometimes we stream from up here at the end of 8 left, which is right off of Lagoon Drive here. That's where they come straight at us. That's a really nice view. We also sometimes stream from over here on the harbor here, Ke'ehe Lagoon. It is right before you get to Sand Island. And that gives us a very good view of the banks as they leave 8 right. We get a really good view of the underbellies of the planes, especially dramatic with the larger planes. To get there, we just got to drive up under the freeway, down Nimitz, and then, oops, right over here. So it's not that far, about 5 minutes. So this next one here is heading off to Sacramento. It's Hawaiian Air 820. Yeah, Ron, we're definitely due for a show over there soon. Maybe we'll do one towards the end of November. Those shows are better in a time frame like this show where they start for the departures of the A380s. That way you can catch them overhead. Whoops. Thank you very much. Ben R. has gifted a $2 super chat. Says thanks for streaming. Hope all is well. Everything is going peachy. I'm hesitant to say how nice things are going, because I don't want to tempt Murphy, but man, these are going swimmingly. You know, Ron, I have thought about that, moving over to that location But when we do the normal Saturday road trip where we move from 8 up by 8 left to here, I'm on one road which is not a very busy road. I'm not out in the public per se. If I go over there, I have to go through way too many public roads and way too much people and other cars and things, and I just don't know how I feel about that. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, I'm just saying, and I don't know. So the next one's another Hawaiian Heavy. It's Hawaiian Flight 876. It is head off to Vegas. Thanks again, Ben. Appreciate it. Ooh, Sydney's back and gifted memberships. All right, she must be feeling better. She has gifted 5 reverse option memberships. Not only is she awesome for that, she's also one of our awesome mods. And most of all, she's one of those people who has to put up with me, so that's a lot of work there. But Nick, Ivanka, Mexican, Mongrat, Lucy. Oh, Lucy's been here the last couple shows. Please join me in thanking Sydney for that awesome gift. I really appreciate it. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of it that quickly. Another wait, we had 2 Star Alliance liveries come in today? Hello, Nantan. Wow, look at that. Our second, I didn't even realize we had our second Star Alliance livery here. Asiana was a that left. We've had, we have at one time, I believe it was Asiana ANA and the regular United Star Alliance liveries. They were all. Oh, thanks, Rainbow Love. See, I have it in writing now. See, I have it in writing. But thanks again, Sydney, and welcome to the new members. Another United Dreamliner. Oh, a Dreamliner 10 from United's overhead. Staring up into the sun, so I can't see it, but ooh, 400 likes. Thanks for letting us know, Ron. I wouldn't be so lovable if I wasn't such a pain in the ass. Well, that Air Canada is lit up too. Heading off to Vancouver. So what's the deal? You Canadians gonna win the World Series or what? I do think it's kind of funny that you guys might win a World Series, but you can't win a Stanley Cup. I think that's a little amusing. Ah, come on, I kid. Probably just lost all my Canadian viewers. The only reason I'm hoping the Blue Jays pull it out tonight, is it tonight? Is it tonight or tomorrow? I don't know. The only reason I'm hoping the Blue Jays pull it out is because I'm not a Yankee fan. I've never been a Yankee fan, but I like Donnie Baseball. I like Don Mattingly. And this is, in his entire career, he played for 12 years with the Yankees. He's managed, he's coached, he's been on all kinds of organizations. This is the first time he's ever made it to the World Series, and I think it'd be neat for him to have a ring. Other than that, just pick him, whatever. I heard about that legalized shemp. I think they're playing. Aren't they playing tonight at the Les? I think they're playing tonight and tomorrow at the Les, some exhibition thing. So we're going to wait for the American, the Canadian, and the Japanese plane to all head out here. And then we're probably going to call it a day because I don't see much departure-wise after that. There's a couple of Dreamliners, but a lot of small stuff after that. Couple of 330s from Hawaiian, but I think once we get the Canadian, the American, and then that Dreamliner out of here, I think that rounds out the super interesting stuff, the stuff we haven't seen before. Yeah, Otani's pitching tonight. But he's getting his paycheck for pitching tonight in 2047. So if Otani defers his paycheck for the next 35 years, does that mean he doesn't get his ring either till 2037? Is that Mojo Fair 74? All right. That must have been fun. What year was that? Barber's Point's changed a lot. Yeah, it's the Bobby Bonilla rule. I need my job to do that. Just, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you $1.5 million for the next 37 years. Just go on and do whatever you want. Do you guys know the reason they did that with Bobby Bonilla? It sounds like the worst deal ever. So Bobby Bonilla hasn't played in 15 years, whatever, a long time. And he's still being paid $1.5 million a year by the Mets. Every year he gets I think it's 1.47 million paid by the Mets in deferred salary. And the deferred salary was, I think, $6 million. So they owed him $6 million. And they deferred payment, so they wouldn't have to pay him $6 million. But they're ending up paying him 1.4 for 20-something years. So instead of paying him a one-time payment of somewhere around $6 million, they opted to defer the payment for a year, but for 20 years, but it's $1.5 million a year. So it sounds like horrible business, right? Well, the reason they had to do that is because the owners of the Mets were taken by Bernie Madoff. So you guys remember who Bernie Madoff is? He had the biggest Ponzi scheme in history. He stole all the Mets' money. They had nothing. They had nothing left. They had no money to pay their players. They had mortgaged everything just to keep the team. And they had no money left for Bobby Bonilla, so they had to make this deal. So if it wasn't for Bernie Madoff, Bobby Bonilla would have been paid a long time ago. But I will argue with people. There's a couple people in the chat that says sports people are not worth that kind of money. I will make the argument against that. I'll be the debate. We'll play the debate game here. I will be on favor of them getting paid more money, because the games that they play bring in an obscene amount of money. The TV contracts, the stadium contracts, the advertising bring in an absolute obscene amount of money. If you look at the NFL, the TV contract brings in an absolute obscene amount of money. And then you have ticket prices and merchandise and things. And who's going to get that money? The owner of the team? The owner of the team that does nothing but bankroll the thing? So I would argue that they might even deserve more money, because they're the actual product that's actually making that stuff worth the money. So they should get a lion's share. And I'm not going to go into the argument about women's sports versus men's sports, how the WNBA gets paid peanuts while the NBA gets paid millions. I'm not going to get into that debate. I'm just going to go look at the revenue numbers. That's why they get paid what they do. And some people deserve to get more. I think the WNBA probably now, after Caitlin Clark raised the bar for everybody and drove attendance through the roof, yeah, they probably need to get paid more money. They absolutely do need to get paid more money. But to say that they're going to hold out until they get paid the same amount of money as, I'm about to get yelled at by Mrs. Reverse Ops here, I know I am. To hold out until they get paid the same amount of money as the NBA is laughable, because they're not making that, their revenue's not there. So there's no way to pay them that money. Now, college athletes, they've been getting ripped off for 100 years. There's been people who lost their scholarship over signing an autograph and giving a jersey away to eat food. And the whole NIL thing is just way out of whack the other way, too. But the money's there. It needs to be funneled to the athletes, whatever sport. Now, yes, the owners do take a huge risk and huge. I'm getting a stern look. Stop talking about that. Cut it off. She's giving me the cutoff sign. But I think athletes, whoever they are, men, women, dogs, horses, anything that they all need to get more money. Everyone needs to get more. The owners need to get less money. Disclaimer button. There it is. Ooh, look at that. Are we going to get another queen? Holy cow. See what happens when I start ranting? The queens come out. The queens come out at night. Oh.
I'm sorry, I think it's actually kind of off the runway over just past the whole Lima. There might be some on
James, why would the men take a subsidy, take a cut to fund it? It's two different leagues. That doesn't make any sense to me either. Should I ask Jerry to take a cut to send me a check? No. Doesn't make any sense. Rainbow Love, you knew you signed up for. Yeah, Chris, I miss the cheap local graphic strip. We used to go to them all the time in Texas. Spend like $5 to get in and just go watch people blow up their own cars on a Thursday night. Point counterpoint on reverse ops. And I'm the only one with a microphone. Alright, so the next one out is Delta. It's heading off to LA with the extra X. It's a 7.6. Behind that is that one of the planes we've been waiting on, the American. It is heading off to LAX as well. You know, we got another Queen pushing back. Ooh. Alright. Good thing I don't have to go to work today. Of course, as soon as I get off the back of this truck, I'm probably going to get it across the back of my head from Mrs. Reverse Ops. There used to be a drag strip here. It was mothballed before I moved here. They're in serious talks to bring it back, but what they're talking about bringing back is a dirt drag strip, which I don't know about that. Oh, thanks, Chris. Alright, so the next one coming in is another. Oh, we're hit. This must be the American hour here, because we're hitting another American coming in. This one's coming in from LAX. It's a 321 on the crossing runway. So we're going to have one going out and one going in back to back. Oh, I love that guy's car. Oh. You remember that when I used to own one of those? Hey, you remember that? Yep. Is it still here? Where'd it go? Did it leave? I can't see it from here. Do you guys on the 360 camera see that Cutlass that drove by? That's the car I had when I first met Mrs. Reverse Ops. I had a... Oh, I guess he left. Oh no, he's way over there. He's way over there. Let's see. Swing the camera over there. Oh, just can't see it over there. It's over there. It's a mid-80s Cutlass. Love me some G-bodies. I was never really a G-body guy until I bought one. I always liked the A-bodies. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's fine. I'm used to that. The A-bodies are late 60s, very early 70s, mid-size GM cars. They call them A-bodies. They transitioned to G-bodies. I hope I'm getting this right. I know they're G-bodies in the 80s. And I was never really a G-body guy until I bought one, and then I really liked it. I had an 87 Cutlass. I loved it. So easy to work on, so comfortable, drove awesome. And the square body looked good. Yeah, I'd like to have an 81 Cutlass right about now. That'd be good, Flyer KG. I don't need room. My K truck would lose its parking space. Oh, we have another one coming in on 4 right. This looks like a southwest. We'll see. Nope, nope. It is a southwest. It is coming in from Vegas. We have a UPS over there on the ramp that I can't tell if it's pushed back or not. I can see a tail of one. Oh, I just heard the C-17 get clearance for 4 right. Oh, the C-5 got clearance. Alright, we'll get comfortable, guys. I thought we were out of here, but I guess not. We do get non-tan. We do get some of those. They're under the same rules as my truck, my K truck. They have to be 25 years or older. But I see quite a few of them actually in Honolulu, the older Skylines. Then we have the new GTRs. I don't know if those are technically Skylines or not. A large percentage of the population here is of Japanese heritage. So the Japanese JDM market is very strong here. Alright, so that C-17 is just looking really cool over that cloud. There it is, right there. Wow, when I put up close on the thumbnail, I wasn't joking, was I? I think that UPS that's on the cargo ramp is lit up, but I don't see a destination yet, so. Okay, a Hawaiian flight going out on the reef runway right here. And we have the Philippine flight, I think it's flight 102 maybe, heading back to Manila behind it. Yeah, it's it's flight 101 back. That's going to come down Juliet and be departing here in a minute. There it is right there. Yes, we're at the end of Lagoon Drive in the General Aviation parking lot. Welcome, DJ. That Philippine will come around that guard shack here in just a second. All right, yeah, C5. Thanks, Eham. Oh, you must be up late. Oh, the time changed for you, didn't it? So you're not up as late as you would be last week. Oh, that's not horrible for a Saturday night, Eham.
copy the traffic, not last, Alaska 11. Starter 15 runway 48 for land.
Okay.
And Alaska 11. Heavy traffic 5 miles per hour for 48717. With 03015, runway 8 left, clear to land, hold short, runway 4 left. Runway 8 left, clear to land, hold left, Alaska 830.
Alright, so we have another Hawaiian coming down here. This looks like a 330. There it is right there. It is off to Portland with the extra X. There's a 330-200. Behind it we have a Japan Airlines heading back to Nagoya. That is a Dreamliner 9. And before either one of those goes out, we'll have a Hawaiian coming in, Hawaiian flight 1115, coming in from Maui. That is just about to be here. It's right here. Here comes the heavy version of that plane. Kind of, sort of, maybe, whatever. That C5 is now on flight radar, heading this direction. Looks like it's about to cross 8 left. DJ, I am not a fan of that at all. In fact, you may have noticed I haven't said that all day. Well, there's a conga line on Alpha. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planes in a row, if you don't count even the C5. All right, take care, Ken. We'll see you next time. Thanks for everything. Thanks, RSVP. Appreciate it. I agree, DJ. Alright, so the next one coming down here is Hawaiian flight. Oop, come on, flight radar, catch up. Hawaiian flight 1062. It's heading off to Hilo. Behind it, we have Virgin America flight 1468 heading off to LA with the extra X. Then we have Southwest 1587 heading off to Lihue, and then another Hawaiian heading off to Tokyo. That's Hawaiian flight 863. Followed by a Southwest, geez, heading off to Maui, and then we might get that C5 rolling down there. Thanks, everybody. You have an RSVP. Appreciate it. Exactly, Chris. Well, back in the day, and I mean way back in the day, you might have been able to stand here and watch a Pan Am Sea Clipper go ducking underneath those trees. The Pan Am Sea Clippers used to land just on the other side of those trees over there in Middle Lock. If you're looking at a map, there's a place called Pearl City Peninsula. It's right in the Middle Lock of Pearl Harbor. That's where they brought in the Pan Am Sea Clippers. But that was many, many moons ago. you're a Pan Am Airlines history buff, there's a couple of interesting things here on Oahu. You have that dock, which is still there. Well, the dock's gone, but the place is still there, and there's actually a memorial there, a little plaque that shows you where the actual dock was. You can go take a picture of it. This next one out is Virgin America Flight 1468. It's heading off to LA with the Extra X. There's also a really cool Pan Am exhibit at the Flight Museum, the Pacific Aviation Flight Museum over on Ford Island. They have a really nice Pan Am display. And then in town is the most interesting of the three. Back in the day, Pan Am used to have buildings everywhere. They had the most famous one was in Manhattan. Then it became the MetLife building. I don't know what it is now. But the Pan Am building here in Honolulu still says Pan Am at the top. So if you go down just on the Mauka side of the Ala Moana area by the Don Quixote in town, if you look up at the top, it still says Pan Am on the top in the traditional Pan Am font. If you go around the building, it still says Pan Am on the loading dock and the front door. So there's some neat little bits of aviation history around. One of these days, I keep meaning to go over there and take pictures of all that stuff for you guys, but I just haven't worked out the time to do that. I need to pencil in a time to do that. That's funny, Josh. I see a C5 C5 Galaxy, Super Galaxy, yeah. Super. Oh, interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind, Super 80 Adrian. What part of Long Island? Close to the city or out far away? Oh, speaking of that, we will be at the Delta Flight Museum Reverse Ops has been invited to be a contributing YouTube content creator at AvCon, the Aviation Convention, next April 4th at the Delta Flight Museum. Tickets available right now. Hit that av-con.com or that QR code at the bottom of the screen. Tickets are a very reasonable $40, which also gets you full admission to the Delta Flight Museum, so it is a bargain. I will be there. I'll be on a panel, I think. Pretty sure I'll be on a panel. They haven't announced all the panels yet, but they told me to expect to be on one. Some of the other YouTube creators will be there. Noel Phillips will be there. Our friends over at AVL, Airline Videos Live will be there. Rudy and Kevin will be there. So it should be a fun day. Sydney will be there modding in real life. Oh, nice, Super Adrian. JFK is actually on our bucket list. One of these days we're going to do JFK. So that's kind of in the neck of the woods there. Okay, the next one out is a big quad jet.
Tower, Smith, Code 46, at Fort Runway 4 right. Alaska 1194, turn left at Delta. Left at Delta, 1194, contact. Alaska 1194, your company is going to follow you. You can text Spark via Delta Alpha Golf, monitor ground. Delta Alpha Golf, monitor ground, somebody will follow up. Range 7037, heavy runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. Alaska 1298, runway 8 right, line of away. Right, line of away, runway 43, center, traffic 737, turn left on across the runway 4 right, clear, land, hold short, runway 8 left. Runway 4 right, clear, land, hold short, runway 8 left.
All right, thanks a lot, everybody. We got just a couple more minutes in here because we're going to show our members scroll at the end here. We'll show you the planes that are coming out. We got another Southwest coming out, so we'll show you one or two more planes while we show the members scroll. But I wanted to pop in here and say thank you for being here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We do 3 of these a week, usually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Next week is going to be a little different. It's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. But if you like this type of action, military action, F-22s, big heavies and super heavies, we don't get the volume of an LAX or a Heathrow, but we make up for it in the variety and the coolness of the plane. So come join us. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on your way out. After the scroll is done and the stream ends, we're going to redirect you over to our companion channel, which is HNL Ops, and right now we have the 360 camera going down there. So we'll redirect you over to the 360 camera so you can watch me break down my stuff. Should be a lot of fun. But check out those membership options, the store over at reverseopshop.com. So, but most of all, just thanks for being here. I like this time slot. We might end up doing this again. I get to sleep in, and we still saw a ton of awesome planes. So win, win, win. So we're gonna flip over to the dual shot with the members video. We'll show you a couple more planes as we show this, and then we're gonna get out of here. But thanks to all the channel members. We are like PBS. We're completely member funded. So all the dollars you give me go right back into the channel. All the lurkers in the room, thank you for putting up with the ads. The ads are annoying, I know, but they're a vital part to paying the internet bill that gets this stream to you. So thank you for that. I just got my T-Mobile bill today, so I'm reminded again how much that T-Mobile bill. But thank you very much. Alright, looks like our last plane of the day is going to be a small Hawaiian. It still makes a lot of noise. I'm going to get in trouble for that comment. Alright. Thanks, Travis. I appreciate all your support. Thanks for being here. Oh, thanks, Sydney. Good to have you back. We might get one more plane. Look at this. We might get one more. There's a lot of members, so this scroll's a little long here. So get one more. Get one more here. This is Virgin America Flight 609. It's heading off to Seattle. So this will. I want to thank my world's most dangerous mod crew: Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Jane, Allen, and last but not least, Mr. Rabbit. Special thanks to the woman who's 3 parking spaces behind me, Mrs. Reverse Ops. Thank you for everything. Please don't smack me on the back of the head when I get off the truck. All right, thanks to everybody. Thanks, Ron, Jonathan, Susie, Keith, O'Malley, all you guys are making this super awesome for me. All right. A lot of fun today. Good, a lot of good chat today. Thank you, everyone. You guys were awesome in the chat. You guys were awesome in real life. The people who stopped by. But thanks again, everyone. We'll see you on Wednesday morning. Don't forget, we're going to switch you over straight to the 360 cam to watch me pack up as soon as stream goes dead. We'll see you all in a couple days. Be good to each other. Be happy. Be healthy. Aloha.